Welcome to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. We focus on great original music, both present and past, from the Western New England area. And that's music from New Haven, Connecticut and thereabouts, all the way through Western Massachusetts and Southern Vermont. And I'm Mark Ramone here this week with Mark Sherry.
Hey, hey.
The song intro to our show was African Eyes by the late great sax player and Grammy Award winner Charles Neville and his son Khalif Neville from Huntington, Massachusetts. So, Mark, this is an absolutely special spotlight show today. Would you like to tell us about it?
We have a special guest DJ today who is Chris Freeman, who is the executive director of the Parlor Room Collective, which is the organization that now is running the brand new, reopened Iron Horse Music Hall. Hey, Chris.
Hey, how you doing?
We're doing great, right, Mark? Right?
Oh, yeah.
So we're really excited to have you here. I think everybody in Western New England is excited to have the Iron Horse back on track again and moving in an exciting new direction. We'd like to hear a little bit about what your vision is and what the Parlor Room Collective's vision is for the Iron Horse, and specifically how it's going to impact original local music.
Absolutely. Yeah. The Iron Horse has meant so much to local musicians, or local and national and international musicians, everybody coming through this small club here in Northampton, Massachusetts, since it opened in 1979. It closed in 2020 along with all the other venues in the country for COVID, and as of last year didn't really have signs of reopening. So the Parlor Room Collective is a nonprofit that started out by sort of inheriting the Parlor Room, which is a even smaller venue here in Northampton, from Signature Sounds Recordings, and we continued and helped make that venue thrive as a community-funded nonprofit. And then had the opportunity to purchase the Iron Horse and do a capital campaign over the last year to reopen it. And both venues are just around the corner from each other here in downtown Northampton. We host around 200 overall, I guess over 300 shows this year between the Iron Horse, the Parlor Room, and other venues that we put shows on here in Western Mass. But yeah, we're really excited about the Iron Horse. We've been able to have around 50 shows already since reopening in May. And we have some incredible musicians who are coming through the area, including a lot of really top-notch local musicians as well, which we'll hear a bunch in the next hour here.
Great. We know that, you guys are having lots of great people coming from all over the country, all over the world, and at the same time promoting a lot of local artists who are going to be at many of the shows, some who are headlining and some who are opening acts. So we're excited to hear some of those today. So what are we starting off with our first block?
Totally. Yeah. Our first block of music here is going to feature Rani, Arbo, and Daisy Mayhem, which is a band that's based out of Middletown, Connecticut, Florence, Massachusetts, Ashfield, Mass. They have some roots in different places. They'll be playing the Iron Horse on September 22nd. And their latest project is a LP called Violets Are Blue, which came out in 2015. But they've been a steady performer at Parlor Room Collective events for years. And then after that, we'll hear The Burn of Summer by Dave Dersham. And Dave Dersham is from Northampton, Massachusetts, and will be playing an album release show at the Parlor Room on October 3rd.
All right. Well, let's start out with Crossing the Bar by Rani, Arbo, and Daisy Mayhem.